Alright, today I'm going to do a quick update of the chickens and what's going on with them. I'm going to release them from the indoor run into the outdoor run, or maybe I'll free range them a little bit today. But here I have some marigolds sitting here at the top of this pile, and this is what I pulled from my garden. And as I raked up this material in here last night, I just dumped some marigolds so they can have that to enjoy today. Now, marigold is beneficial for chickens in that it has antifungal properties. It's an insect repellent. It helps with their respiratory health, skin tissue repair, improve their digestion. So it's really good for their gut health. And so they're going to have that to enjoy today while here in the outdoor run. Now, as you can see here, it's not winterized as yet, but we're going to be doing that within a week or so, not because the chickens are going to be cold, because these are cold hardy chickens, therefore they are able to tolerate cold and freezing temperatures. And so we just don't want to be out here in the cold temperatures putting up this plastic to winterize the run. Alright, so they're now able to come outdoors here in the run space, and they are as excited and curious. Oop, I should probably close the gate. And as they exit the indoor run to the outdoor run, what I'm watching for is to see how their feathers are doing, if they're starting to grow back, observing the behavior of the entire flock, because now that some of the chickens have lost most of their feathers, they become vulnerable to other members of the flock, so they may just start pecking the spots where they're missing the feathers and stuff, and we don't want any bleeding. But because once that starts, guess what? They're going to peck that bird to death, because that spot is just an attractant for curiosity and for pecking. All right, it's 1 week later, and as you can see, we've completed the winterization of the indoor run. And so the plastic is installed on the door on the bottom section of the indoor run space. Now this window is easy. We're not going to plastic that. All we got to do is just close the window. Still a lot of feathers on the ground here from the molting birds, but if you look here, that back window that was always open for the meat birds, it's now closed, and we are actually using this space here as storage for the leaves we collected from the yard. We crushed them. It's going to be used in my deep litter bedding method for the chickens over the winter months. See that? It's nice and crushed, and it's more compact than leaving the leaves whole, which I normally do. I only shred the leaves when I have time on my hands. As a matter of fact, the leaves actually breaks down faster by shredding them. Now we're going to replace this feeder here, give it a break for a while, because we did realize we had some rodent activities, but the eggs are still coming even though they're slow. The daytime is now shorter. I gotta replace that nesting pad. I gotta clean out the nest boxes. Let me just check over here to see if we have any early layers. Nope, but we gotta replace these nesting pads, and I do that pretty much once a year, sometimes twice. It depends on how the chickens are doing. I eyeball them to make sure that they're not showing signs of internal or external parasites at this time of the year. But these are all the leaves that we have shredded here that we collected from the yard. I'm going to check the back, and look at that. We have a colored egg here in this back nest box, and you know what worries me is that this chicken is still laying even though she's molting so badly and losing all these feathers. But these are some of the leaves here that we collected and started the deep litter bedding method here in the coop during the colder months. Oh, it is crazy windy out here today, but this is just a little bit of an update on the chickens and their molt. They're still molting. They're on a heavy protein diet right now, and I do give them mealworms as a protein treat. If you look at that olive egger back there, she's looking a bit rough still. And look at this Maran chicken right here. Her feathers are starting to grow back, but she looks really, really bad. I mean, these chickens are older, and so they tend to go through a much harsher molt as they get older. Well, in my experience, I should say. But as bad as that one looks, it's already growing back new feathers. Those three that are together over there, they have molted the worst. There's a couple in here that have also molted quite a bit, but the feathers have grown back. Look at this one. That black and white one back there. The feathers have grown back quite a bit with the type of feed that I'm giving them, which also helps their feathers grow back. And it's already getting cold out, so they need their feathers to stay warm. Why are you so loud? Don't be loud like that. But the turkey seems fine. I'm still getting like sometimes 4 or 5 eggs per day. I don't give them any supplemental light. The daylight time is shorter now, and they just need some rest during the fall and winter months from using up all that energy to lay eggs. Like I said, they're going to be 3 years old come this spring, and so I'd rather for them to have some rest from laying all those delicious eggs. And so in the springtime, when they start laying again, then we can have healthy chickens and healthy eggs. This is all for now. If you have any questions, any comments, please leave it in the comment section below. I hope you enjoy this video, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next upload.